Hello, BookTube and AuthorTube. As most of you are probably aware, November is National Novel Writing Month, where participants attempt to write a 50,000 word novel or the first 50,000 words of a longer novel. Steve Donahue, who I will leave a link down below, has filmed several videos in the past few weeks discussing writing and getting ready for NaNoWriMo, and has declared October to be Preptober, where prospective NaNoWriMo participants can prepare lay the groundwork for NaNoWriMo success. Because basically, NaNoWriMo operates under, I think, if you play it completely how its rules are, you basically pants 50,000 words, which is really impossible except for maybe a few writers who just know what they want to write and have it all in their head and can pound it out relatively quickly. But in most cases, that will only last for the first week and a half. And that wall can lead to frustration and anger. So Steve Donahue and a few other booktubers who also write have been filming videos talking about how they're preparing for NaNoWriMo. And so this is my video. So my project is a sword and sorcery. Now, I kind of have been flipping back and forth between two projects. One is an epic fantasy that focuses on gods in a sort of, maybe not quite as mythological sense, as a bit more superhero type than completely mythological. And then a sword and sorcery featuring a young sorcerer. Currently, right now I've settled on the young sorcerer. So basically the project, which has I'm not entirely sure what the working title is. Leaning towards something either dealing with the main protagonist's choice, that I know at the conclusion of the story he has to make a choice. Neither choice is going to be particularly good, but he has to make a choice. So you would think maybe Zazril's choice, the main character is named Zazril, or something dealing with sins, in that there are several characters who in the past made mistakes, committed crimes, sins, what have you, are having those crimes and sins revisited in the present. So I know pretty much the protagonist, a rough idea of the plot. I do need to work a little bit more on that, and I'm slowly building up the character sheet. I have some character studies on Zazril already done. I need to kind of work on the primary antagonist, the deuteragonist, the secondary antagonists, and I need to do a bit more world building. I'm not entirely happy with where I've gotten it, which might lead me to want to do sort of change the setting to more real world or something a bit more closer where I can get away with having the protagonist named Sebastian or Seth or something like that. Um, so I'm kind of working, I think, on the world building, which is usually one area where I'm like, how translated should I go? Should I basically every proper noun being in this artificial language, or like character names and important names being in the constructed or proto-constructed language, or how that I should do that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I tried NaNoWriMo last year and had some difficulty. I had some idea of what I wanted to do, but I was mostly pantsing and ended up hitting a wall within about the second week. So hopefully I can have a stronger foundation of where I'm going. So that is where I'm currently at on Preptober. Thank you, BookTube and AuthorTube. Hopefully I will have a few more videos talking about this as the weeks progress.